Unaware of my presence at home, my cheating wife started a FaceTime call, her words piercing through the silence. In the morning, I'll finally get rid of that fool forever. Be me, 33-year-old Richard Thompson, working as senior project manager at major tech consulting firm, living what many would call a dream life, perfect from the outside like those staged Instagram photos. Married to Linda for 8.5 years. Have 2 amazing sons. Ryan is 6, Ethan is 7. Living in a big house in Denver suburbs, surrounded by fancy neighbors who love their weekend parties. Always some gathering or barbecue happening. When first got married, had my own friend group. Linda didn't like them, said they weren't refined enough. Always complained they cared more about having fun than status. They were solid guys, though. Always had each other's backs. First big fight came when Linda wanted to move. Our old house was perfect. Just 15 minutes from both our jobs. Mortgage was reasonable. I'm pretty laid back about most things. Linda always wants something better. When she pushed for the move, argued for about a week, finally thought, whatever. Material stuff isn't worth fighting over. Houses, cars, clothes don't define who you are. Let her make the call. Easier than arguing. Some might call me weak. But we've only had like 5 fights in 8 years. At least until yesterday. Linda works at Interior Design Studio, owned by one of our neighbors. Works 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Perfect schedule for handling school drop-offs and pickups. I work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., usually home by 5:45 p.m. Used to be home by 5:15 in old neighborhood. Miss those days sometimes. Tuesday was different, though. Accident on Washington Boulevard. Got stuck in traffic. Didn't make it home until 6:15, feeling tense from the delay. Just wanted to get home. Changed into comfy shorts and old college t-shirt. Started heading downstairs to kitchen. Coming down the stairs. Hear Linda on the phone with her sister Heather. Don't worry, you know Richard, he'll agree to everything I say. Her voice sounds weirdly confident. He won't get mad. I know my husband better than you do. Getting a bad feeling in my gut. I've thought it through. We'll talk to him after dinner. I'll call you back with his response. Hear her wrapping up the call. Walk into kitchen. What do we need to talk about? I ask. Try to keep my voice casual. Richard, you scared me! She jumps, standing there in doorway. Ask again about what's so important. Grabbing a cold beer from fridge. Sit down at kitchen table. Can we wait until after dinner? Her voice gets all soft and pleading. What did they do this time? Think she's talking about the kids. Already talked to them about hitting golf balls in backyard. What else could they have done since Saturday? It's not about the boys. Her tone changes. It's about us. Well, I haven't done anything wrong. Except maybe grabbing your butt at Tony's diner last Friday. Try to lighten the mood. But you looked amazing in those new jeans. What did you buy this time? Can feel how serious this is getting. That's not what I'm talking about. It's how we treat each other. Getting more worried now. Linda, you know I love you. And I know you love me. So what's the problem? Yes, Richard, I know I love you. Takes my hands in hers. Feel a shiver run through me. But I'm not sure I still love you the way I used to. What the actual fuck? I don't understand. Panic rising in my chest. If you have something to say, just say it. You're the best husband and father. Brushes her fingers across my cheek. But I'm not feeling the same spark anymore. Feels like getting punched in the gut. I'm thinking about a trial separation. World starts spinning. To figure out how I feel, completely speechless. When did this happen? Was it before or after our goodbye kiss this morning? Heart racing like crazy. That line between love and hate. Starting to see it clearly now. She keeps talking. I've been thinking about our relationship. Just haven't had the courage to say anything. Where do you want to go? I managed to ask. Trying to keep it together. Well, I was thinking, maybe you could move in with your mother. Since your father passed, she's all alone in that big house. Could use some company. Her tone is so condescending. Makes my blood boil. Trying to stay calm, though. Ask her how she'll manage everything if I leave. No, she's avoiding the real issue. You'll still have to pay, but it won't be forever. Just until I sort things out. Her voice mixing concern with detachment. Can't take it anymore. Stand up suddenly. Heart pounding like crazy. No. What do you mean, no? She looks confused. What don't you understand? Feel rage building inside. No, I'm not moving in with my mom. No, I'm not leaving my house. Not leaving my 2 sons. If you need to leave to clear your head, then do it. I don't want you here if you don't love me anymore. Matter of fact, I'll help you pack. Slam my beer on table. Storm upstairs to our bedroom. Come back down with armful of Linda's clothes. She's frozen in place. Shock all over her face. Throw everything onto living room couch. Put these in your car. I'll be down with the next load in a minute. Turn around. Head back upstairs. Come down with another handful. Linda starts yelling. Stop! Thought you wanted a separation. Just helping you move your stuff out. Try keeping voice steady. Can feel myself crossing that line. From love to hate. What I call the dark side. I want you to leave, she shouts. Getting really frustrated now. That's not happening. This is my home too. Haven't done anything wrong. Haven't hurt you or the kids. You can't kick me out. If you want, can put your stuff in basement. Toss second load onto growing pile. Heart racing fast. Can see this isn't going how she planned. Probably thought I'd just leave quietly. No fuss, no fight. Can see gears turning in her head. Everything's off script now. Let's talk about this like adults. Her voice all strained. Think you've said enough. At least now I know how you really feel. So make up your mind. Where do you want your clothes? Because you're definitely not staying in my bedroom. Right then, Ryan and Ethan burst through door, eyes wide with confusion. What's going on? Mom's just moving some stuff. How about we go get burgers? Try to keep them out of this mess. They jump at the idea. Leave and come back 45 minutes later. Bags full of food. Pull into driveway. See police cars out front. What the actual fuck? Tell kids to head inside. Officer steps forward, looking serious, hand near his gun, but staying professional. Raise my hands in calming gesture. Officer, you won't need that. Explain everything calmly. I didn't raise my voice, didn't threaten her or my children. Just told her I wasn't leaving the house. My name's on the mortgage. I pay all the bills. Unless there's a court order, which I doubt exists, I have every right to be here. Told my wife if she wasn't happy, she could move out. Even offered to help her pack. Officers exchange glances. Can see them trying not to smile. They get the situation. Linda's fuming, though. When they tell her nothing they can do, she explodes. Full meltdown, cursing and ranting, telling everyone what a terrible husband I am. All I wanted was to help pack her car. Officers just watching the show, me staying dead calm. After storm dies down, shake officers' hands, thank them for their time. They wish me luck. Linda still seething. Nothing went her way. Why don't you just leave? Make things easier for everyone. She's still shouting, frustration in every word. Like I said, that's not happening. So decide where you want your stuff. Car or basement? Your choice. Grab my food. Head to deck. Friends waiting there. Gonna eat with the guys? Think carefully about what you do next. What happened to Mom? Boys looking worried. Who knows, maybe bad day at work. Try keeping it light. Let's give her some space. You know your mom. She'll be back to normal soon. Don't believe it myself, but need to keep things calm for kids. We eat dinner. Watch X Games special. They're holding it in Denver this winter. After a while, turn to boys. Why don't you guys head upstairs? I'll check on you later. They run off. Go looking for Linda. She's gone. Clothes still on couch where I tossed them. Go upstairs. Few drawers pulled out. Her 2 suitcases missing. Guess that answers that. Sit on bed. Try to process everything. This morning at 7:15. Had loving wife and family. Now at 9 p.m. Have 2 sons but no wife. Sometimes life really sucks. Call my mom. Mom, need a huge favor. Tell her everything that happened. Ask if she can come by in morning. Help get boys to school. Make sure they get home after. Maybe it's just hormones. She'll probably come back once she realizes what an idiot she's been. Don't feel as confident as I sound. Thank Mom for help, but deep down, feeling uneasy. Mom was right. Linda doesn't come back Wednesday or Thursday. Calls boys Thursday afternoon. Checks on them. Not a word to me. Guess I'm still the idiot in her eyes. By Saturday morning, concern turns to anger. Start beating myself up. It's your own fault. If you hadn't been such a pushover, she'd never have tried kicking you out. Now she's at her parents', telling everyone what a jerk I am, not considering her feelings. To hell with her. Looking around this huge house. Never wanted it anyway. Too big for just 4 of us. Later that afternoon, Heather shows up, coming to get some of Linda's things. Hi, Heather. Greet her at door. Figured she'd send you for clothes. Heather gives me a smile. You know her. It's always about Linda. Told her you wouldn't agree, but she said she knew you better than I did. Hint of amusement in her voice. Guess she was wrong. Should have put my foot down years ago. Thought keeping peace was more important. Any idea when she's coming back? No idea. Heather sighs. She's still in poor me phase. Mom's ready to kick her out. But you know Dad. His little girl can do no wrong. Want to stay for dinner? Try lightning mood. Got grilled chicken. Baked potatoes. Corn on the cob. Smile breaks tension. Let me pack Linda's things first. Then we'll eat. Boys excited about dinner. All sit down together. As we're eating, Heather's phone buzzes twice. Text messages from Linda, demanding to know where she is. Heather just ignores them. Keeps eating. Around 8 o'clock, Heather stands up. Better get going. Thanks for stopping by. Nice seeing a friendly face. Been rough lately. She's ruining a good marriage. Admit with frustration. All her friends telling her to stand firm. Like I'll just give in eventually. That's not happening. You're right. Heather replies firmly. Am I right? Press the issue. Absolutely. But better go. Before you get in more trouble, Heather hugs me tight. Kisses my cheek before leaving. You know she's being unreasonable? Married the wrong sister. Muttered to myself. Watch her drive away. Next 3 weeks. Complete blur of frustration. Mom helps with kids. Linda calls to check on them. Still won't talk to me. Sends 2 long emails, full of accusations. How I wasn't supportive. Everything's my fault. What shocked me most, neighborhood changed completely. Not invited to parties anymore, but Linda still is. Friends clearly taking sides. Boys notice the change. Keep asking when mom's coming home. Not sure, guys. Really up to her. Not holding her back, she's making her own choices. Tell them while grocery shopping Saturday. Then life takes weird turn. Walking down store aisle with boys. Someone grabs me from behind, lifts me off ground. You're such a whipped dork. Probably licking her boots now. Familiar voice teasing. If this is highest you can lift. Still out of shape. You piece of garbage. Try keeping things light. Thought you disappeared. Too good for us now. Big fancy house and all. Peter laughs at my comeback. Always been too good for you. You just never noticed. Give him big bear hug. Good to see you. Catch you later. Peter waves heading back to his aisle. Was that Uncle Peter? Boys looking excited. Yes, it was. Now we need to hurry. Don't want to be late for this party. Arrive just after 4:30. Samantha greets us at door. Gives big hug. Her daughter takes boys to backyard. Ready to play? Where's Linda? Samantha asks. Concern in her voice. That's a whole other story. Try to dodge question. Well, glad you and boys made it. Everyone will be happy to see you. Party's good distraction. Friends treat us like we never left. Kids and I having fantastic time. As evening winds down, guests starting to leave, Peter and I find quiet corner. He looks at me, eager for answers. What happened with you and Linda? Real concern in his voice. Shake my head. It's complicated. Had no idea. We never fought. Never even argued. Maybe that was problem. Let her do whatever she wanted. Just to keep peace. Thought everything was fine. Getting plenty of action. Really believed Linda was happy. Who knows? Samantha shrugs. Probably just woman thing. Shake head again. Think it's deeper than that? Don't tell husband you love him. But aren't in love anymore. Just empty words. Thought crosses mind. Maybe Linda fooling around. Wouldn't bet on it though. Decide to keep eyes open. Mouth shut. Let things play out. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Kids come first now. I'm second. To hell with everyone else. Especially fair weather neighborhood friends. Every Sunday, Heather comes over. Picks up new clothes for Linda. Always stays for dinner. Find myself looking forward to visits. One Saturday morning, drop boys off at Linda's mom's house, hoping to talk to her. After our last explosion, just relieved to drop them off. Walk away quietly. Better this way. No drama on front lawn. Emotions all over place. Going from anger to defeat, finally sinking into depression. Feel like alcoholic. Going through 7-step program. Keep sending Linda weekly emails. Pour my heart out. Tell her how much I love her, miss her. But response is always same. Richard, please be patient, my love. Just want to resolve these issues so they don't come up later. Know it's hard on you and boys. Just be patient a little longer. At least gives glimmer of hope. 3 long months pass. Washing Sunday dishes. Heather drops bombshell. Linda went on date last night. Voice flat. Won't look at me. Feel blood drain from face. You're crazy. Mutter in denial. Deep down know it's true. But she went anyway. Heather continues. Still avoiding my eyes. Thought you should know. Just stand there. Soapy rag dripping onto floor. Didn't you hear what I said? Heather's voice rising. She went on a damn date. Say something. Too stunned to speak. First time since Linda left. Actually thinking about life without her. Been angry. Yelled. Raved. Always believed she'd come back. We'd find happiness again. Now realizing, might not happen. Hey Richard, you alive? Heather taps my chest. Urgently. Wake up. Your goddamn wife out there. All you can do is stand here. Raw emotion hits. Grab her arms. Pull her into tight hug. Tears filling my eyes. Hear Heather start crying too. This isn't fair. You're such a good guy. All she's doing is using you. It's not right. She sobs against me. No, it isn't right. Finally snap. Throw rag against wall in frustration. Kids run into room. Drawn by noise. Dad, what's going on? Ryan asks. Eyes wide with worry. Aunt Heather slipped on floor. Banged her knee. That's all. Voice shaking. Try to distract them. Boys nod and head to living room. Heather and I settle on couch. Kids excited to watch Batman. Movie I've seen 3 times. They've watched at least 6. Sit in silence together. Feel Heather's hand squeeze mine gently. I'm sorry, she whispers, her gaze steady on mine, in a daze. Trapped in dark thoughts, mentally plotting next move, not thinking revenge yet, more like survival instinct. After movie ends, tuck kids into bed, walk Heather to door. Are you okay? She asks. Concern all over her face. No, but I'll manage. Try forcing smile. Call me if you need anything. Or just want to talk. Leans in to kiss my cheek. You know she's being unreasonable, adds before stepping outside. Call me Monday. Next day, take vacation from work. After dropping kids at school, sit down at computer, determination fueling every move. We had 2 MasterCard credit cards. Outstanding balances, pay them off, close accounts. Transfer 50% of remaining funds. New account in my name only. No, it takes 6 business days. To remove name from existing accounts, call HR department at work. Remove Linda from everything. Life insurance, 401k. Medical and dental insurance, change locks on house, including security codes. Front door and garage opener, head to mall. Cancel cell phone plan. Was costing extra $250. Start new plan in my name only. Small smile breaks through. First real one in ages. Wait till Linda tries using her phone. Keep home phone number same. Record new answering machine message. Tell Linda to call parents' house instead. When kids run in, guys need your old house keys. Change locks. Here are your new ones. Hand each new key. Toss old ones in trash. It's done. Tell myself. Only took 8 hours. Transform from happy husband to single parent. Brace for inevitable explosion. That evening, house phone rings. Tell kids put it on answering machine. What the hell are you doing, Richard Anderson? Linda's voice crackles through speaker. Only uses full name when truly furious. My cell phone isn't working. Neither of my credit cards. Need you to call right now. Explain why you're being so difficult. Took just 8 hours to push her over edge. Over 3 months to lose her completely. Heather calls shortly after. Says she's on her way. Grab the kids. We're all going out to dinner. Rushing to door. Urging us to move quickly. What's the rush? Linda and your parents coming over. For serious talk. If you don't want drama, come with me. End up at Lucky's BBQ house. Food's delicious. Laughter fills air. You know I changed locks, right? Ask Heather. Bit of defiance in voice. Figured that when heard about canceled cards, cell phone and insurance, annoying smile spreads across her face. She told my parents. Shake head. That girl sure knows how to spend. Can't help thinking about Dad. Always protector of his daughters. We'll side with Linda no matter what. Heather turns to me. Concerned look in eyes. What are you going to do now? Nothing. Answer flatly. Except put that monster house on market. Hated place from day one. Even if we get back together. Want that house gone? You know you can't sell without her consent. Heather reminds gently. I know. Grin creeping across face. But when for sale sign goes up, we'll be talk of neighborhood. After nearly 3 hours catching up. Time to head home. Tuck kids into bed. They ask serious question. Are you and Mom getting divorced? Hesitate. Search for right words. Night we asked Mom. She said no, but she doesn't live here anymore. Can't say yes or no right now. You know your mom and I love you, but don't think she wants to live with me. Have to wait and see what she wants. Kiss them both goodnight. Promise everything will be okay. Grab bottle of beer afterward. Offer one to Heather. Settle at kitchen table. You know you can't hide forever, she says quietly. Not trying to hide. She knows where I live, where I work. Shouldn't be hard to find me. Thursday at work. Linda bursts into office. How dare you cancel my credit cards? And cell phone. When did you change locks? She's fuming. Hi, you look good. Greet her casually. How are you doing? I'm fine and boys really miss you. Not living with us. Try keeping tone light. Yeah, lost few pounds. Thanks for noticing. Still irritated though. Richard, what the hell are you talking about? Finally asks. Just answering questions you should be asking. Considering haven't seen each other in almost 4 months, can sit down and talk if you want. But if you yell and scream, have to ask you to leave. This is business office after all. Why did you do all this last week? Why did you start dating? Aren't we married? Or am I missing something? Press for clarity. It was just dinner with friend. That's all. She gets defensive. Did you sleep with him? Shot back immediately. No, didn't sleep with him. Just dinner. I told you. She insists. Are you going to sleep with him? Keep pressing. Richard, why asking all these questions? She snaps. Just want to know my schedule. Keep voice firm. What's your schedule? Linda challenges. The reason for divorce? State plainly. Watch her face change to shock. I don't want divorce, she shouts back. Well, that's how you're acting. Dating, ignoring husband and kids, buying new underwear. For someone other than me, all signs you're moving on without us. They still send credit card bills to house. Know what you're buying, just not who it's for. Frustration boiling over. Told you I don't want divorce. All I need is time to myself. She repeats. Feels like 100th time. How much time? How much more time you need? Demand answer. I don't know. How can I answer when I don't know? She replies, exasperated. Well, when you figure it out, please let me know. Better be soon. If you want to save this marriage, warning her. Heart racing with uncertainty. Still have work to do. Meeting in 20 minutes. Stand up from chair. She tries kissing goodbye. Turn away. Feel wave of discomfort. She's clearly not happy, but holds tongue. Turn to Heather. Want to go to party Saturday night? Try shifting mood. Sure, she replies. Just meet us at house at 6. Dress casually. Explain that Peter and Ben. Planning big adults only gathering. Don't want to go alone again. Among last to arrive. Check my watch. Thought you said 6:30. Peter, Tim, and Ben got here at 5:30. Fired up smoker. Girls making potato salad. And baked beans? By time look around. Party already in full swing. Introduce everyone to Heather. Shout, let's get this party started. Pop open couple beers for us. Peter leans in. Mischievous grin. Kay's little sister, huh? Is she good in bed? Are you crazy? She's my goddamn sister-in-law. How should I know? One of these days, Peter. Really need to pull head out of ass. Atmosphere like old times. Beer flowing freely. Women gathered in clusters. Chatting and venting about their men. Keep checking on Heather. Seems thoroughly enjoying herself. After dinner, kick off series of games. First round is quiz. 20 questions. 10 for guys. 10 for women. Rules simple. Answer wrong. Take swig of beer. Doesn't sound like much. By end of night. Many feeling effects. Shocked when Heather scores 9, while barely managed 3. Seems she knows me better than realized. Next up is passing objects game. Between pairs. Big items easy enough. Struggle with spoon and shot glass. Fail miserably through body contact. Discover how strong and nimble Heather is. Each fumble means another sip. By end of night, alcohol dulled senses. Feel no more pain. Let me help put him in car, Peter says to Heather. Words slurring slightly. Haven't seen him this drunk in ages. Tonight seems exception. Want me walk you home? Help get him to bed? Won't be necessary. But thanks for offering, she replies, heading toward my house. Has guest room downstairs? If can't get him upstairs, just leave him there. Sleep doesn't come easy. Bladder has other plans. After doubting what feels like gallon of beer. Finally, give in. Sit up. Swing legs over bed edge. Head throbbing painfully. Even blinking hurts. Stumble through dark. Collide with nightstand. Hit edge of bed. Finally jam into bathroom door. Before managing to push it open. About to pull down shorts. Suddenly realize, not wearing any. Standing there swaying. Decide better to sit down. Few moments later, still half drunk. Waddle back to bed. Climb in next to Heather. She's naked too. Breathe in scent of her hair. Lean over to kiss her shoulder. Then neck. Wave of warmth washes over. As rub against her. Feel familiar stirrings. No way she wants to fool around. Think to myself. Even when woke Linda for kiss. Sometimes got mad at me. Eyes still closed. Feel her push into me. Completely enveloped in moment. Next 10 minutes move in silence. Breathing quickening. Heartbeat sinking. Approaching edge. No screams or hard thrusts. Just gentle caresses. Soft kisses. Hug her close. Savor intimacy. Then drift off to sleep. Even with eyes squeezed shut. See light through windows. Head throbbing. Mouth tastes foul. Try piecing together. How got home? Everything's blur. Pull her closer. But she stirs. Need to go bathroom. Be back in second. She jumps up. Runs naked to bathroom. Half asleep. Hear her brushing teeth. Rinsing mouth. If you expect action this morning, might want to head to bathroom. Do something about that breath. She teases, laughing. Okay, reply. Mix of drunk and tired. Brain not firing right. But her laughter triggers something. It's not Linda. Remind myself. We broke up. Haven't been home in 4 months. Sit up in bed. Lock eyes with Heather. She's sitting naked. Knees pulled up. Arms wrapped around them. Pinch myself. Make sure not crazy dream. How? When? Why? Mentally rifle through last night. Try making sense of everything. Well, when brought you home, you were pretty drunk. Heather begins smiling. Like reading my thoughts. Finally got you inside. As we started upstairs, you slipped and grabbed me. We both tumbled down. You thought it hilarious. Started laughing. Made me laugh too. Then you pushed me. I pushed you back. Suddenly wrestling on mat. Out of nowhere, you kissed me. Started chasing me all over house. I kissed you? Asked incredulously. Well, it wasn't exactly a kiss. Teasing smile creeps onto her lips. You chased me upstairs. Into your bedroom. Told you to undress before bed. You insisted if you were undressing. What the hell? So I undressed too. Figured I'd put you to bed. Sneak out when you fell asleep. So you made deal with me? Raise eyebrow. Couple minutes later, you were in underwear. Thought you were boxers, guy. She continues, nudging me to keep going. Well, like I said, you just took off shorts. Tossed them on clothes pile. I took off panties. Told you get in bed. You climbed in. Threw back sheets. Damn it. Thought you'd pass out few minutes. In your condition. Figured I was safe. Guess I was wrong. Well, one thing led to another. Probe further. What you mean? Richard, you came at me. With kisses, tongues, million fingers. Heather grins, clearly enjoying herself. Never knew you had such wild side. Linda never shared that fact. Why didn't you stop me? Mind racing. Your family for crying out loud. Linda's been dating behind back. At least month. Figured you deserved payback. Besides, always had crush on you. Wanted to see how good you were? Wasn't disappointed? Are you saying we did it? Stamme in disbelief. I wish, Heather replies playfully. But you were pretty drunk. We almost made it, though. Why didn't you get up and leave after? Asked bewildered. Thought about it, but was tired. Figured you'd sleep till noon. How was I to know? You'd be ready for round 2 at 4 a.m.? We can't. Linda's your sister. Try to reason. Please fall on deaf ears. As Heather pounces on me. Yes, she's my sister. The one I once loved, says kissing me softly on lips. Now get your ass up. We still have to shower. Shower takes a long time. Keep soaping each other's intimate places. After half hour, hot water runs cold. Reluctantly have to stop our fun. At breakfast, heads finally clear. Realize need to make frank decision. Heather, don't think it would be wise. Continue this. After all, still married. Linda's your sister. Look, Richard, she replies earnestly. Can stay in shadows. No one has to know. Besides, how long keeping up? This marriage charade? This weekend. Answer firmly. If Linda isn't back by Saturday morning, going to see lawyer, won't say anything to kids. Mom plans to pick them up. Out of town Friday after school. At least I'll have answer by weekend. Heather looks disappointed. Weight of words. Hangs heavily in air. After picking up kids, go home to make dinner. Quiet night between Heather and me. Palpable tension settling in. She announces time to leave. Walk her to car. Hold her moment. Savor warmth between us. Before she gets in. Lean in for quick kiss. Watch her drive off. That night write letter to Linda. Blunt and to the point. Unless you're 100% committed to being my wife and mother of our children. I'm calling it quits. Time for indecision over. Time to make choice. Tuesday night, Linda calls. Says she's coming back. Mentions she left Friday. We'll have all night to talk. Feel mix of relief and dread. Week drags on. Both Linda and Heather. Calling me daily. Heather mentions Linda seems happy about being home. Wishes us both best. Get home Friday night. Linda already waiting. Glass in hand. Pull her close. Kiss her. Feels so strange after 4 months apart. Sit down for dinner. Conversation flows. Underlying tension though. Both avoiding elephant in room. Later wait for her in bed. Startled when she emerges. Completely naked. Damn, she's beautiful. Want her so much. Make love tenderly, just like past 8 years. But something feels off. Linda, you didn't make love to me tonight. Look into her eyes. Who were you thinking of? It wasn't me. After 8 years together. Know her body well as my own. How long has this affair lasted? Don't insult my intelligence. By saying only 6 months, it's over. Broke up with him long time ago. Horror etched on her face. So real reason you left was to be with him. Is that true? Started out that way. She admits. Needed some time alone to figure out what I wanted. So been sleeping with him all these months. Now expect to waltz back like nothing happened. Like I should just say, okay, honey, glad you're back. Just want to know how much fool I am. Richard, did you fool around with anyone else while I was gone? She asked suspiciously. What does that have to do with this? We're discussing fact. You had lover for last 6 months. Just want to know how much fool I am. Well, Linda, I did once. But unlike you, was drunk. Didn't realize until next morning. Stand up. Feel weight of betrayal. Pressing down. Now that I see what kind of lies I'm married to. Can finally make hard decisions. Been avoiding. Richard, I'm back with you. It's over. Made huge mistake. Not proud of it. Voice trembling. Love you. Begging you give another chance. Help make our family whole again. What was I supposed to say? No, need time to think about it. Can't sleep next to you right now. Too angry. Just tell me it wasn't one of our friends or someone I work with. Was someone met through work? And it's over. She replies, eyes pleading. Spend Friday and Saturday in guest room. Feels lonely. Have tough decisions to make. Moving forward, we talk all weekend. She tells me ask anything. We'll answer truthfully. Don't want every detail, but ask why she got involved. At first it was exciting, she confesses. Felt like rebellious teenager, hiding from parents. He paid more attention. In week than you have. In last 2 years, fell under his spell. But novelty wore off quickly. Ended up just having sex. For physical pleasure. Both agreed wasn't worth it. Neither wanted spouses to find out. So ended up being short fling. By Sunday morning, want Linda back? Mind overloaded with problems. Desperately need break. Dinner at her mother's house. Something she missed. During long months apart. Wrapped in huge blanket. Atmosphere feels light. Everyone seems good mood. Everyone except Linda, Heather, and me. As we get up to leave, Linda's mom hugs me tight. Slips something into pocket. Whispers, call me tomorrow. Tomorrow, next 2 weeks restless. Keep sleeping in spare room. Kids thrilled to have mom back. Friday afternoon. Leave home to handle things. Can't manage after work or night. Turn off cell phone. Want to avoid disturbances. Turn it back on. Greeted with 12 messages from Linda. Pour myself beer. Halfway through it, Linda bursts through door. Waving envelope. What the hell is this, Richard? She shouts. What does it look like, Linda? Why did you serve me? Thought we were trying again. She yells. Panic evident in voice. We were almost there, Linda. But now it's just us two. Watch her slump into chair. Shock all over face. Was leaning towards your side. Because of kids. And all good times we had. But 2 weeks ago, something came up. Put our marriage on hold. How did you find out? No one knew, she exclaims. Does it matter how I found out? Shot back, you were just gonna play me. For a fool. Making me believe this was all mine. You really are a piece of work. Know that? I'm sorry, Richard. It shouldn't have happened. I don't love him. I only love you. We can fix this? Then go back to how things were. She pleads, desperation in voice. He gave me enough money to take care of it, so his wife won't find out. With every word, digging herself deeper hole. Hope you three will be very happy. Reply coldly. I love you, Richard. I really do. We can get through this. If you want, we can sell this house. Start over somewhere else. We're done, Linda. Been broken up long time. Just didn't want to accept it. For kids' sake, you can stay here until house sells or find another place. Plan to take kids with me. But you can see them whenever. Don't want anything from you. Except get out of my life, she cries rest of weekend. When pick up kids, have long heart-to-heart talk. Not huge surprise for them that we've broken up, but aren't happy about it. After all, still their mother. Split everything equally. After bills paid, have enough left to buy small house. In more friendly neighborhood, Linda managed her situation with grace. Respect her decision. Not to say anything to anyone, however. One more problem. Lingering in background. See, Linda's mom slipped something into jacket pocket. That Sunday, something would change everything. Called her next day. Anxious to find out what she gave me. Shouldn't be telling you this. But if I don't, you'll never know truth. She begins. Morning after Linda moved out, discovered something in guest bathroom. Took me days to gather courage. To address it, tucked away in trash. Was pregnancy test? Unmistakably indicating someone had bun in oven. Since Linda only woman in house, implications were clear. Didn't want to be one to break this news to you. But sensed Linda might try to manipulate situation, come to think of it. You didn't hear from me, did you? Hesitate, brace for fallout. Got it, Mom. Say with anxiety creeping in. Hate to say this, Richard, but I love her very much, she whispers before hanging up. That's how found out. Linda was pregnant. Might have been less painful if discovered test kit myself or doctor's report. Even tailed her to motel. Spied through window, but turned out to be her own mother, who spilled secret. House I managed to find, close to one Linda and I shared. For years, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, spacious patio, but no pool. Boys pitched in to help with move. New assistant proved lifesaver. Once divorce finalized, gather for Thanksgiving dinner at Linda's mom's house. Kids brimming with excitement, sharing delight over new house. It's so awesome. Ryan beams. Ethan has his own room. I have my own room. Dad and Aunt Heather have theirs. Still have one left for when guests come over. Radiates pride as continues. Even got to pick colors for walls and trim. Can you repeat that? Linda asks, eyes narrowing. As absorbs news. There's your room. Ethan's room and Dad and Aunt Heather's room. He replies innocently, oblivious to tension brewing. How long has Aunt Heather been living with you? Linda demands, voice tinged with urgency. Since we moved into new house, he says nonchalantly. Continuing to enjoy dessert? Richard Anderson? Linda shouts, face flushing with fury. Looks like someone discovered our little secret. Lean in, kissing Heather in kitchen. Feel mix of victory and unease. You knew it was matter of time. Never instructed kids keep quiet. Mom and Dad would find out anyway. Once they noticed my tummy, Heather adds playfully, rubbing her belly. Shall we go? Extend my hand. I'd love to, Heather replies. Step back into dining room. Atmosphere charged. Like shock and awe of Gulf War. Linda fuming, realizing now with her younger sister. Her mother overjoyed at prospect of another grandchild. Her father looking relieved, happy to avoid having to adjust to another son-in-law. And Heather and I, we were simply happy. Despite the chaos, think I originally married. Wrong sister, but managed to correct that before it was too late. This story, whirlwind of emotions, dramatic twists, keeps you captivated, underscores complexity of relationships and strength required to make tough life choices. Intriguing character dynamics, unexpected plot developments hold your attention until very end.